Sorry, I'm a little late. Welcome to my secondary channel, the number one grinder. Sorry about that. Welcome to my secondary channel, the number one grinder. Real talk. This is the number one grinder. One of the best kept secrets on YouTube. The best of the business. I'm sorry Sorry I was a little late and everything. Got to take care of some things. So pardon me for the lateness. We're gonna have the underrated boxing talk number 65. We're gonna have some people come on. Um, we're gonna play little something. Let me read this out first. Just remember us as the righteous ones, we are still winners. That's the real. All right. So remember that and everything. Brother Sheed, thanks for coming. Thanks for sending me the link too. Appreciate I was listening a little bit of it. And we're gonna get this going. I did a man show. Well, I'll tell you more about that in a few minutes. Um I'll tell you a little more of that in a few minutes. We're gonna hit y'all with this.
Sometimes people don't know how much hard work you put in. But when it comes time to battle, you must think about each and every day that you put that hard work in.
What happened? Why don't you play anymore?
Brian Banks was 16 years old when he was accused of a crime he did not commit.
All right. Welcome to the underrated boxing talk number 65. Let me get this off. Already got some people coming. Thank you. Thank you, you new. How you feel? Haven't seen you in a while. Thanks for coming. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Like I said, I invite some peeps coming through. All right, so see they're gonna come through. We're gonna talk about the fight tonight and other things. Um, be earlier we had the underrated men's breakfast fellowship live. It was fire. Want you go check that out. So yeah, so I want to thank Brother Sheed and Brother Polo. They was part of the panel. Want to thank Brother Nehemiah Israel. Um, I want to thank yeah, I missed it. Okay. Um George was on there. Brother George was on there. That was it. So I'm gonna do a little more of those men's talks. Also, I'm on men's talk in the morning. Also, I'm gonna do more. I'm gonna step it up and do more underrated men's talk. Also, that's like throughout the afternoon or maybe early night. So watch out for that. Do some for that. Then I'm gonna do some more. I'm gonna get back and do some morning shows too. Now, if that's what ladies and gentlemen, come by, stop by here. And also, I started up the underrated evening talk. That's also for ladies and gentlemen too to join right there. Um, so I want y'all to please support it. That'd be greatly appreciated. This is the underrated boxing talk number 65. Number 65. Well, basically, I want to talk about some boxing a little bit. Yeah. And any ladies that knows boxing, y'all can come up too. Y'all can come up too. You have to be about the man. So you know a little boxing, you know what's going on. That'd be very much appreciated. We should come by, check. If you can get on the panel, just let me know. So yeah. Let me go check some out here. Oh yeah, any of y'all that want to come up, we can talk about boxing. Let me know. Y'all want to come up and talk about boxing? Let me know till more people. Y'all can stay on. You know. Yeah. So, I want you to come up and everything. Yeah. Mm. What's going on? This thing acting up. This thing acting up. Mm-hmm. Put actually. Hold on. Hold on for 1 second. I'll be right back in a few seconds. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Brother Sheed and Brother Polo, watch out for your link. I'm gonna send y'all a link to come up. I'm seeing y'all the link to come up. The link that I'm sending y'all is come up to the panel. All right. All right. So, Brother Polo, watch out for your look at your link. Look at your email for the link, and also Brother Sheed, look at your link in the text. I just seen the link to come to the panel talk about boxing. All right. So we're gonna see. We pull this up. Tonight on ESPN is Ramirez against Pedraza. They're gonna fight ESPN. Right. Ramirez is on 26-1 with 17 KOs. He fought last May. He won. He was dropped twice, a close decision. This was the junior welterweight title. The junior welterweight title. But the guy that the other boxer that he will fight tonight is Jose Pedraza. He's 29, only 3 losses with 14 knockouts. He was a former 2 division champion. All right, hold on, Polo, and this will be a pretty good fight. This is gonna be a pretty good fight, yo. So we're gonna watch out for that and everything. And we got Brother Polo up in here. What's good? What's good? What's good?
What's up? I might be breaking up, but what's up, y'all?
What's good? What's good? What's good? Yeah. So we talking. So that's the fight that we gonna. The whole class will come. He probably got caught up a little something. Let me know something. So we gonna talk about that fight, and now we gonna talk about different things. The one thing we ain't talking about Canelo. We're not talking about him over here because enough people is talking about that. But I would say that we want to see some good fights, and the fighters have to understand they have to fight the best, and they have to advocate for it. You have to advocate for it. Also, we're going to talk about Spence and Ugas. That fight is going to be next month, so we're going to talk about that. The X and O's on that. And so, people talk about the Earl Spence, rightfully so, but Ugas, I think this is going to be like one of his tough matchups. And there you go. All right, bang. What's going on, Brother McClain?
Brother, pardon the delay. I was running around for my mother-in-law. Had to take care of a few things for her.
Got you.
All right.
So we here.
All right, what we talking about? What we cooking on?
Yeah, we could talk about the fight right now. So let's talk about the fight tonight.
The Pedraza and Ramirez. Good matchup, man. I'm glad that they put this matchup together. I'm very familiar with the both of them. Good technical fighters, man. And then it's always the good rivalry, Mexico versus Puerto Rico. Is something that it's always been big for boxing. There's always been a rivalry that's been going on for years. So if anybody is saying to themselves right now that they don't like this fight, best thing I can tell you is to go jump off a damn bridge. I mean that because I really mean that because some of y'all don't like this, but then y'all sit there and go order the Canelo fight. Really, make it make sense. I like it. It's a great fight. It's like I said to you earlier, man. I hope we see a lot more Friday night fights, man. Now, for us, who am I going for tonight? That's kind of hard because Ramirez is he's a tough competitor, even though he's just coming off the Josh Taylor loss, and I believe Pedraza, believe his last fight he won, if I'm not mistaken. Believe he won his last one. But it's gonna be great. It's gonna be a great fight, man, and I can't wait tonight to see what happens.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Yeah, Petroza, he's a former two division champion. So I think this gonna be a good fight too. I think it's gonna be, I think it's going. Now, do I think it's a this is definitely ain't no pay per view. It's an ESPN, so we definitely could watch that tonight. I'm definitely gonna I hope I don't forget, but but I know me, I ain't gonna forget. What time? Do they have ESPN? Do have undercards? Or that's gonna this is
I don't know about under. Well, I don't know. I didn't even see all that. Like I said, I just found out a couple days ago that they were fighting. You know what? And this is the good thing about being a boxing fan, that even if you don't see something right then and there, you'll catch it later. If I didn't pay attention to none of this, I wouldn't even known they were fighting. But I didn't see who else was fighting on the card. I'm sure it is. I'll find out before the event even starts. I'll look it up. Matter of fact, I'll look it up now while you guys are talking.
Yeah. I think I seen it, but I wasn't sure and everything. Again, welcome to my secondary channel, the number one grinder real talk. I'm here with brother Clarence McLean and brother Polo. This is the underrated boxing talk number 65, y'all. Number 65. So we on our way. We always wait for that one. We on our way to that one.
Yes, sir.
And we're gonna do something. I was gonna do something with 50, but then I was gonna wait till 80. No, we're gonna wait till we get 100. We're gonna do something special. So I expect it's gonna be a full panel. So we'll celebrate 100.
Yeah, definitely. I think you deserve it. And I believe all the brothers should come on to give you your flowers. You know, we discussed this before about giving brothers or giving people their flowers, not just brothers, ladies too, but give people who's well deserved their flowers and why they're here. And you're one of those who deserves to have his flowers now and not when he's gone. So when the 100th episode come up, hey, let's all come up here and let's represent Underrated One, the number one grinder, the best kept secret on YouTube. Let's represent him the right way.
Yeah, and it's going to be in the nighttime too. It's not going to be in the day, and it's going to be in the weekend. It's not
So
going to let you know right now.
You can't stay out past your curfew. That's your business.
There you go. So it's going to be nighttime. It's going to be, I don't know, it's going to be when. I'm not going to say. It's going to be Friday or Saturday, but it's going to be in the nighttime. It's going to be in the night. So when we start approaching like 98, 99, that's when we're going to do some planning. So just be expecting when they hit that 100, we're going to celebrate. So it's going to be nighttime. So That's gonna be something though. So we
Yeah.
expect. So then also, I'm letting you know right now. I was short. I would start look. I would start checking out the past boxing lives because that's what we're going to talk about, the past boxing lives. So I was all start watching out, start looking at it and everything. Y'all can pick whatever boxing live you want to watch or any clip that you see in the past, whatever you want to see. But it's got to be some boxing lives and everything. And then if somebody was going to come up and wish me the best, I accept that too and everything. So watch out. So we on our way because this goes. I think it's going to be some boxing coming up. No, I know it's put a damper of the I know the war had put a damp into it, but I think it's going to go through some good fights. So I'm looking at, I'm at 65 right now. I said before the year's out, I should get to 100.
Look in your DM, Underrated.
Huh?
Look in your DM.
Right.
Could I say something about the
There's too much noise, brother Polo. Okay, got you. I got it. Thank you.
I just
So
screenshotted it and sent it to you.
yeah, I got it.
Yes.
Yeah, we already talked about junior welterweight. So it's Richard Torres versus Alan Masson. That's Masson, 4 rounds heavyweight. Gonzalez against Smithson.
Never heard of him, but okay.
I never heard of him either. That's 10-round featherweight. Gabriel Flores Jr. against Abraham Motor. That's 10 rounds. That's
I say, yo, these dudes, maybe I know these dudes by face, but I swear the names do not ring a bell.
They don't ring the bell either. That's a 10-round. That's junior lightweight. Miguel Cabrera versus Hector. I never heard of these names. That's 8 rounds. That's lightweight. Ruben Batara against Elio Masquita. 6 rounds. That's lightweight. Xavier Martinez against Dante Stubbs. 6 rounds. That's middleweight. Charles Needham versus Johnny Bernetta. That's 4 rounds. That's lightweight. And Antonio Brandon Hughes, 4 rounds. That's also heavyweight. So we got 2 heavyweights in the undercard. These names, trust us. We don't. I never seen these names before.
Well, after tonight, except for the main event, Richard Torres Jr., I think I've seen him. Maybe I thought I did, but the name sounds like it rings a bell. I don't know, but the rest of these guys, I would have to see them. But if not, we'll know them after tonight.
Yeah, we know them after tonight too. Now, Brother McClain here, he's gonna go on IG tonight, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so watch out for that. And so I want you to go check it. Most likely I'm gonna be on it too, because I'm gonna check these fights out. So let me see. What time it starts? 8 o'clock, right?
Yeah, I'm just mad because I didn't know it would be ESPN Plus. That's the only thing that upsets me because I don't have ESPN Plus. But I think what it is, they'll start the fights out. But I don't know if the whole event. I guess the whole event is probably going to be on ESPN Plus. I know usually sometimes they'll show some fights, and then when it gets to that, I got to see how this is going to go. Because
so let me ask you a question. Use on ESPN Plus, because sometimes ESPN Plus, they usually don't show fights on TV. Those fights.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm not paying for no ESPN Plus. People say go ahead and play it so you can see the. Why should I, man? I'm not. It's bad enough I spent so much money paying for these pay-per-views I shouldn't have been paying for. People done paid for the zone that they never gave you no fights that was worth looking at, and then now you got to deal with this. Like,
Yeah,
nah.
I think. Yeah, it should be on ESPN. I think we can still watch on TV tonight.
I'm hoping so. Because it
Oh
should
yeah,
be. It should be because
it should, right?
as fans we deserve it. But yeah, you have to get the boxing schedule. This is what I got. See, the boxing schedule allows me to see everything. You can't see it through here, but it allows me to show every fight that's coming up versus you having to say, I'm a screenshot you everything so you'll know. So when fights come up, you'll have them underrated. So as I'm talking to you now, I'll send you stuff so you'll know when something's coming up. Okay, why did they just do that?
I should send it to my picture so I could show it to the people. It's probably it's not all that big enough to really send it anyway.
Yeah, I got something else I'm about to send you right in a minute.
And also too, Brother Clarence, after he do that, he gonna talk about dance too.
Yeah.
Okay. What's my? Oh wow, March 5th. Okay.
So let me just stop it right there. And okay. So this is just for you, you know what I'm saying? So when something goes down,
Yeah. Good. Thank you. Yeah.
then you know what I mean? It's like, okay, because usually when stuff happens, we like, okay, but we don't know who the hell is fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Where's he what's up with Polo?
He said, I think he doing. I think he said, he definitely want to take this. He say, I had a lot to do. Want to speak on the fight, fellas? Yeah, you can still speak on the fight. I mean, you can
Yeah,
go.
tell him come on back.
Yeah, come on back. You can speak on the fight.
Come on back, Polo. You ain't gonna get away from us that easy.
Yeah, man, go on back.
Come on back, Polo. Come on back.
Yeah, with your big head self, man. I'm telling you, before you talk about dancing, brother, I'm telling you, I wouldn't even trust to go to Dubai, man, and fight.
First of all, whoever go out there, man, they tripping.
Bugging. I mean, that bag is that big, man.
We in a crazy situation. I ain't going nowhere. Every little step I take gonna be right here.
Every step you make, that's that's crazy.
See all this underrated? You don't see what we got going on? We got action.
Yeah, we have some action, so it should be no excuse. So I'm just saying we got some stuff we could talk about next week. So me and Clive, we gonna talk about that. So, but again, before Clarence talk about Danza, because I think it's very important you talk about that. 100 when it gets to 99. There right now, when it gets to 99, I'm gonna let you know when I'm gonna have that 100. Oh, thank you. Ooh,
And
yeah,
I got one more upsetting, and this will be it because we don't know what's happening after. Well, I know June 5th. We all know George Kambosos and Lomachenko if he makes it out the war.
Let's see, make out the wall. Now we're gonna, me and Clarence, we're gonna get together. We're gonna talk about the matchups of these and everything. But I'm letting you know, 99. That's what I'm gonna let you know. It's gonna be between Friday or Saturday, right? It's gonna be Friday, Saturday. It's gonna be nighttime. We're gonna celebrate the 100th underrated boxing talk. Okay. So he's sending me stuff right now as we speak. So why not? We're gonna be breaking down these fights too.
It's going down.
Yes, it's going down. All right, brother McClain, the floor is yours. Tell them about the Denzel and the briefly that you talking about in the maze. Oh, sure.
Oh, so hold on. Let me look that up before I just get into talking about that.
Okay.
Let me. Well, I know it was something about them. I guess doing bad. What was it? 1.3 billion, not million. So
Right.
I believe they took a 1.3 billion loss for what I was reading.
Right.
That's a problem, underrated.
Yeah. Yeah. Speak
That's a
on
problem.
it.
It's so hard for me to speak on why that's a loss. Hell no, it ain't hard. It ain't hard for me to speak on. You guys basically suck. There's no
Yeah.
other way to put it.
Yes.
There's no other way to put it, man. Like, and y'all took down ships. Y'all took down battleships like HBO Boxing to bring us this.
Yeah.
Really?
And that's crazy.
Really? What Mike said? This is ludicrous.
We give our hard-earned money, and this you think you want to give us that? That's crazy.
Man, look. What Canelo said, get the fuck out of here.
Get out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. Please. Please. Get the fuck out of here. Like, it don't make, like, you know what I mean? This don't make no damn sense, man. It don't.
No, it
And
don't.
this is why I stopped being a supporter. I was like, you know what? Eddie, Hearn, I don't know what y'all guys got going on over there, but how much more longer can y'all carry this shit? How much more longer can you carry this? But he's not gonna care because he's getting money, right?
No.
What does it matter to old Eddie? He you got AJ who just signed his whole life over to him.
Yeah.
If that man's 67 years old, and he come back and box, I still own him. That's not what I said. That's what Eddie Hearn said.
Yeah.
It's not my words. Nobody can say don't throw no words into Eddie's mouth. I ain't got to. Just rewind footage. Go back to the footage.
Mm-hmm.
You got AJ walking around happy like a kid with candy. I'm coming from the belts, boy. What the hell? Man, this shit goofy out here. It's certified goofy out here, man. I mean, hey, that's I guess that's what they call you not knowing the business. If that's part of the business, I don't want to be a part of it.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a part of that kind of business. Like, yo, man.
It's real good. Yeah, man. Like, it's just it's real sad that even like you got these casual fans, they just don't get it.
They don't want to get it.
Yeah.
They can get it. They can get it if they want. They too busy being a bunch of fanboys.
Yeah.
Anybody can get it.
Mm-hmm. Y'all get dumb, but I'd be like, wow, y'all really going hard? And they going hard, they don't know what they talking about and stuff.
Yeah.
So, let's talk about the coming fight too in April, Ugas against Spence. Because we talked a little bit about it earlier.
Oh man.
I don't want to wait till we, talk about it,
You know, everybody could talk about Pacquiao. Everybody could talk about Porter. You know, we all could talk about. We could talk about Spence. We could talk about Crawford. You know, but Ugas is a name that's a lot of people don't really call out. Um, you only will hear somebody like a Jerron Bruce Ennis calling him out. There's not everybody screaming Ugas. You understand what I'm saying? Like you hear everybody screaming. I don't know if they feel like because they're not benefiting nothing from fighting him, or they don't like his style, or that's not a big bag for them. But nobody's calling him out like that. And I'm glad this fight is happening. At first they seemed like they were trying to block it because you remember they had other plans for Earl and Ugas. The fight wasn't going to happen at first. What changed it to make it happen? I don't know, but I'm glad. And you know, the Bud Justice League, y'all are the worst because y'all didn't even want this fight to happen. Y'all were gonna boycott two brothers that was about to come together and be able to feed each other's family. Like, I don't understand y'all. I really don't. But it's going to be great. I'm just curious to see what type of condition and shape and what type of space Earl Spence is going to be in. Not worried about Ugas. Ugas he just fought last year. I'm not really worried about him. Right?
Yeah.
But Earl, I am. And no matter how much in good shape he looks, you could be in great shape or think you are, and that other fighter can come out there, still outclass you and defeat you and make you look like you're an amateur.
Yeah.
It's like I said when we were live earlier. I think in the beginning, Spence is gonna have to try to figure him out. Just as Ugas is probably gonna try to have to figure him out. But see, as soon as the bell ring, Ugas is on you. He's on you. And I don't mean on you by like throwing crazy punches, but that he's on you. If you go back to round one with him and Pacquiao, didn't he barely had room to wipe his ass. And the jab, which that was so impressive to me, he used the jab so nice against Pacquiao. He used it very nice, crispy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It was probably some of the most crispiest jabs I've seen Pacquiao get caught with. But of course, you know, not to make excuses, we're talking about an older Pacquiao, a man who was already on his way out, but that's not to discredit the credit, all right, or take the win away from Ugas. With Earl being in the same age bracket as Ugas, a much bigger man, a much stronger man, it is going to be difficult because what Ugas is going to have to understand is that you are not going to be able to have your way with Earl in there.
Yeah.
And vice versa, Earl is going to have to understand, you know, I'm not going to be able to, I'm going to have to try to adjust to this cat's style. But, you know, Earl will tell you, I could adjust to the style. All I need time is just to warm up in there a little bit. And I think that's what's going to happen. I think the first couple of rounds, you know, they're going to fill each other out.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say, you know, I said it earlier, maybe towards the end, that's when Earl will probably get a decision over him. But, you know, anything can happen, man. Styles make fights, but that's how it can happen. Earl might get a decision over. Earl might come and box beautifully. Who knows? Earl might beat him just as bad as he beat Danny. Who knows? The same way that Pacquiao got beat by Ugas and he had got his eyes shut. Who's to say if Earl couldn't go in there and do the same thing against Ugas?
And also, let's not forget when Ugas was fighting Pacquiao, it was certain people was picking Pacquiao to win.
Yeah.
It was. But like you said, boxing is unpredictable. You never know what's going to happen.
Well, I tell you, this would make this right here would make history. If Earl Spence was to go in there and stop Ugas, who's never been stopped before, and we already seen something unbelievable last November with the whole Crawford and Porter, even though people didn't, side with that stoppage because of kidney, they felt like it was premature. But at the end of the day, it was count as a stoppage.
That's what it is.
It was count as a loss. It was count as Sean Porter's first stoppage.
Mm-hmm.
And that's big. So if you have Earl, because this is what people are going to look at, everybody can't just look at Earl and Ugas fighting. Now they like, okay, because the Bud Justice League is like, we did something that nobody didn't do. We went in there and we stopped Sean Porter. Mm-hmm. Hey, you think you can stop our guy, Crawford? Well, if you want to prove us wrong, go in there and stop Ugas. But rather if he goes in there and stops him now, if he beats him, it is what it is. Because what we're trying to do is trying to get to the next step. And the next step is Crawford. If Ugas goes in there and he does something amazing and he boxes beautifully and he outclassed Earl, then the fight that we've been waiting for is not going to happen. But there's nothing wrong, in my opinion, with Ugas and Crawford. Got to be two more brothers that's able to get money. But, of course, that's not going to make everybody happy, and that's not what everybody wants to see. Everybody wants to see Earl and Crawford.
Yeah. And I think what it is, though, too, if Spence beat Ugas, right?
Yeah.
I would like for you to come back. I want to do it after fight. If you are. If not, we do the next day.
No, I'll be up for that. That'll be a day. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna just give you a heads up now. That will definitely be a day when I'll be staying up for that.
It's gonna be on my channel, and I'm gonna let people know. I'm gonna let people know about this. If Spence beat August, a stop, a KO, or a decision, your Bud fans. That'd be 3 belts to 1.
Yeah.
Letting you know right now, it'd be 3 belts to 1. So you better talk to your man. He better go to PBC. He better. He should go right now.
I mean, my thing is like this, right? He's not going to have a choice because once Earl says, after the 16th, right? After the 16th, there's nobody left. There's nobody left on the basketball court but Terrence Crawford. It's just like the Royal Rumble. It's like, all right, I'm gonna use a wrestling line. It's like we all know when the Royal Rumble comes, it's 30 men. It's 30 men. And then we always know those last 2 men that are standing or the 2 men that they go and move on. Right? So check it. Right now in this Royal Rumble, we got Earl Spence and we got Ugas. Whoever wins, they go on to WrestleMania. Mm-hmm. Check it. Right? Yeah. They go on to WrestleMania. This is what basically what this is now. And who wouldn't want to see Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford at WrestleMania? Because if this fight happened, it's going to be just as big as that. It's gonna be just as big as WrestleMania, man. People are gonna want to see this, man. You're gonna have movie stars, you're gonna have athletes, you're gonna have rappers, you're gonna have drug dealers, you're gonna have pimps, you're gonna have hoes,
Yep.
all at this fight.
The streets is gonna be practically empty.
Oh my God, this will be the best time for somebody to go do some business. They ain't got no business. To go do something they ain't got no business doing. Why? Because everybody is gonna be locked and loaded into their TV. And if you're not, then I don't know what you're doing. Unless you're not a boxing fan, unless you say, hey, I gotta work, and hey, I'm not gonna be able to see it. Hell, listen, my boss will fire me because I'm not working nothing. I either got to be at the fight live or I got to be watching it somewhere. But I ain't about to be at work and on 10 o'clock at night and they're about to fight. Not about to happen. It's not happening. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be good. You know, I can't really sit here and make a prediction on who will win because Ugas, you know, would this be one of Earl's toughest fights? It is going to be tough for Earl. I'm not going to say one of his toughest.
It is, yep.
I can't say one of his toughest. It might, but I'm not going to say that because people, they get all into their feelings. Like it's against the law for you to express yourself. You know what I mean? So
well, let's say this, that Ugas is not an easy out. He's not.
No, he's not. And like I said, you have the opportunity, Crawford, to get in that ring on April 16th. After that win,
yep.
Either man, rather if it's Ugas or Spence, but everybody's hoping that it's Spence. I'm hoping that it's either one. It doesn't matter to me. I got two brothers that's getting ready to get here and make money. Go ahead. But we all know it'll be a different type of reaction if it's Earl with his hand raised. Yeah. You have the opportunity to get in that ring and say whatever it is that you need to say. You showed up at the Danny Garcia fight. You're disappointing us because we figured you'll get in the ring then. This would have been you and Earl on the 16th. This could have been you and Earl going at it in April. Could have been.
Yeah.
You said Bob couldn't secure the fight when you were with him. How's he going to secure it without? Well, guess what? Now you ain't got to worry about dude. Unless you're doing some type of business still with him that we don't know about.
And it would not surprise me if he would.
Understand? Unless you're doing something we don't know about, but I ain't here to put my foot on your neck. All we want to do is see two of the best welterweights in the world get it on.
Finally.
You remember how Shane Mosley got in the ring after Floyd beat Marquez? Mm-hmm. And he said, hey, I just want to get it on. The world want to see it.
Yep.
And I ain't mad at Floyd was mad at Shane for that. I wasn't mad at him for it. Because that's what you're supposed to do. Because had Shane didn't take that moment, he would have probably never got it. Mm-hmm. So, if you don't take advantage of that, Crawford, the 16th of April, bruh, I don't know what to tell you. You got to sell this fight. You can't just sit back and be like, well, I ain't going to react to it until I know me and him is fighting. That's when I'm going to show my natural ass. You might as well do it. You was already in the water looking for him. I'm looking for the big fish. Well, the big fish is going to be in Texas on April 16th, man. So make sure you bring enough of your Bud Justice League with you to carry that big fish. Make sure you do that. And another thing, too, all you people all the Bud Justice League people that's getting on these internets and they're disrespecting Earl Spence's sister, y'all stop that. Keep it boxing. This is the problem. Keep it boxing, y'all. Y'all being disrespectful. I saw something that just made me feel some kind of way. Because if it would have been the other way around, if somebody would have been disrespecting Crawford's baby mother, his mother, or his like his sister, it would be all hell would break loose. So y'all don't have to fight. Earl and Crawford has to fight. So all this extra stuff y'all doing, stop it, man. Because y'all gonna make it hard for yourselves to buy a ticket to go see a fight in Texas, man. Them dudes ain't gonna. Them dudes out there is not gonna accept that, man. Y'all,
And also too, brother Clarence, to go more what you said. I want to know, ask TC, why you not stopping it? Why you not stopping this?
after Earl stopped the people from jumping on him, you heard
So,
Earl yell at that Danny Garcia fight after the fight. You heard him yell at them. Hey man, y'all stop that.
right.
Matter of fact, they wasn't yelling at Crawford. Excuse me. They were getting into it with Angel Garcia in the crowd. My apologies. But the same thing. That's what you do. It's the same thing, man. Y'all stop that. I'll start calling dudes like, what are y'all doing? Or I'll get on social media, like somebody said to me, I'll get on social media and tell the fans, listen, I appreciate y'all, the love, but chill. Chill. Y'all doing too much.
There's no place for it.
Huh?
There's no place for it. I'm telling you, there's no place for it. Come on, man.
And ain't none of y'all, first of all, ain't none of y'all fighters. None of y'all are fighters. None of y'all are fighters. Straight up. So it's like, man, all that ain't cause for. In the words of Kenny Porter, keep it boxing. Keep it boxing. Because when you decide to step outside of that and start bringing family and all that in it, and you can't even say keep it, well, yeah, I can say keep it boxing because they fans. They still get the loud to talk about boxing. But keep it boxing, man. Because anything outside of that, it's a problem. Family does not have to be involved in that. As far as the name calling, the disrespect, it don't have to be none of that. It really don't. And some of y'all got to understand that because y'all going to get hurt behind punching these numbers on social media thinking that you sound tough and you sound real stupid. Y'all better get a grip. It's not a game. Y'all out here playing. Y'all out here playing, man. And if y'all plan on buying a ticket and going out there April 16th, you better humble yourself. Humble yourself. Because somebody, I guarantee you, and you can mark my words, and everybody that's following me on social media can understand this right here and feel this. There's going to be a lot of incidents in those crowds. A lot of stuff is going to happen in that building. Because y'all going to come in there on your Bud Justice League, acting crazy when the fight ain't about Bud at that particular time. It's about EJ and Ugas. All I'm saying is humble yourself, man. You know what I mean? A lot of y'all are grown men. Grown men doing this. Come on. You know what I mean? Humble yourself, man. These are three black men that they're trying to figure this out. Which one of us is going to be the last one standing at the end?
Yep. And also,
How can we help feed each other's family, man? All this other extra stuff y'all doing, getting on social media, y'all way too extra. Stop. Stay in your lane. Some of y'all ain't never even walked in the boxing gym, let alone through a jab. Stop.
and the ones who do a content, I know y'all know you go for your fight, but what y'all gotta do, y'all gotta talk up to and say, nah, this is not good. Can't do that. Y'all gotta step up too.
Y'all too busy trying to be down, man. That ain't cool, man. I don't understand y'all. Some of y'all have been on this earth way before social media even came on here. Stop it. It ain't like everybody who's doing it is super young. Some of y'all are super old and y'all on here acting crazy. I don't know what EJ ever did to any of y'all for y'all to be doing that. Cut it out. Same thing, Bud. He never did nothing to anybody. It's the same thing with him. Stop it. Keep it boxing, man. Because if I was EJ, I'd be ready to do something to one of y'all. But you got to keep it professional and you got to keep it boxing. So the best thing he can do is, if he's paying attention to any of these comments, the best thing he can do is take all that and bring it with him April 16th and use that against Ugas. take it all out on him, just show Crawford. This is what I'm gonna do because your people want to disrespect my family on social media. I'm gonna punish you. I'm going to punish you.
Yeah. Shout out to Bruce Goes in the building.
Bruce, my brother, Bruce Goes, what's going on? Yes.
If you want to come on, brother, the link, I'll send the link to your email if you want to get on the panel. Yeah, man, but that's true, man. Everything you say is right.
I'm on fire today. I don't know what's up, Underrated. I'm on fire today, man.
Yeah, man.
It bothers me, man. When I first heard about it and then I seen the comments, I'm like, oh, y'all kidding me?
Man.
What did his sister ever do to you? Man, if they would have tried that with Crawford's sister, oh, it would have been mayhem. It would have been mayhem. Oh, man, you got to make it make sense, man. I'm tired of trying to make it make sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, man.
You know how you can make it make sense? Keep it boxing. So
They don't want to make it sense, man. They don't want to, man. They don't.
Nah, they don't want to. They don't want to.
They don't want to.
Makes no sense to me, but you know, to each his own.
Yeah. I'm saying, man, yeah, I don't know. Well, we did talk about men's talk earlier. If y'all want to check it out, it's on the channel. Y'all go check it out. Hopefully it finished uploading. Sometimes it takes like almost a day to finish uploading. I don't know.
Well, if anybody has Facebook and they want to see it too, you know, also you can go to my Facebook. That's my name right there. Go inside my group of Claims Promotions. I always share my brother's videos, whether if I'm on with him or not. So I shared the one right now, which I need to put it out to more groups. And that's how we do over here, man.
Yeah,
we spread the love.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, matter of fact, y'all can check it out on my Facebook page, Jerry Thomas, and also I had the group named the Underrated Darkness too. I forgot. I keep on forgetting that. Also, yeah, y'all share it on my IG too. My IG is Jerry5465. I forgot. Yeah. Yeah, y'all can check those out. If it's not feasible, y'all go there. I forgot.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man, but it's, you know, just it's very important to keep it boxing, man.
Yep.
We can't be forgetting that. And this is where everybody lose sight at. We can't lose sight. It's all right to do it sometime, but you can't. Because sometimes when you lose sight, it drags you into a situation where you don't want to be, and then you forgot what we came for. This is not what we came for. And if it should be any trash talking or any insults, it should be between the fighters. You know, you feel me? So we in weeks' times we're gonna see what happens and how this situation turns out, because we still have to April 16th, and we're only on the 4th day of March. So we're gonna see how it turns out.
Yeah. So it starts at 8 o'clock tonight, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yeah. Pretty much. That's what we're gonna do, man. Man.
Bruce right here. All right.
Bruce.
Gentlemen, what's happening, man? I was somewhere else, and I looked at my email. You know, I looked at my email and I said, "Oh shit, man! The grind is chopping boxing over here, man. Let me take a break." And I know Duke's going to do a show at 6 o'clock tonight, man, like he always does, fourth quarter. And I said, oh, let me stop and see the Grinda. I got about a half hour before I have something to eat before Duke's show comes on, man. And then we got the boxing later tonight, man. We got some good boxing coming on, bro.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yes,
check it out.
sir.
Bro, Bruce, let me ask you a question. It's on ESPN. So that means it's gonna come on ESPN, right? Because I heard it's supposed to be on ESPN Plus.
Yeah, ESPN Plus.
So it's gonna come on TV, or do you have
No.
that?
I stream it. I stream ESPN. I don't even have cable television, bro. I do internet everything. So that's until they figure out a better way that they're gonna sell it, I'm just gonna stream it. I don't care. I was just telling somebody a little while ago. Every fight that they put on, I don't care if it's a Canelo fight. There's Canelo and Bivol is coming up. Great fight, but to me, it's just another Tuesday night fight. It's not gonna cost me anything. It's a stream deal, and that's the way it is with Bruce Goes, Boxing, Jazz, and more. I'm breaking no laws. I ask Google where I can best see the fight, and they tell me, and bango, I'm there. If they tell me I'm supposed to pay $80, man, hey man, you know how to find me. You know everything else about me. You know how many miles I travel every month. You know where I go. You know where I eat. So I mean, it's crazy. If boxing wants to survive, they're not going to survive with their current pay-per-view system, man. Because no real boxing fan, in fact, nobody I know, period. And I live in a congested area. I know a lot of boxing fans, and bro, that nobody buys these crazy pay-per-views. It's just the way it is, man.
So you go to Google and ask them.
Yeah, you could do it right now, bro.
Really?
You give me a freak. I'll do it right on your show if you want. I'll show you how to do it. I mean, you just ask Google. Google, how can I watch the Canelo fight tonight? And it'll tell you. Go to VIP Sport. It won't even tell you. You just click VIP Sports, 24 Entertainment, all these different sites. And you have to be leery because they have clickbaits in there. They have they like to take you to different betting sites and maybe porn sites, whatever. There's a lot of trolls out there, a lot of internet danger. But if you're fast enough, you can stop them as soon as they come on the screen. It's just you just close that window, open it. You know how it is, Grinda. You've been in this game long enough.
Yeah,
but,
exactly. Yeah.
Hey, if Google's going to tell you, you're not breaking any international law by doing this stuff. I mean, maybe Floyd Mayweather will tell you that you're doing it illegally. But bro, I'm sorry, Floyd, but you're wrong, man. Anyway, I'm looking forward to this fight tonight. I'm going to watch it 8 o'clock, man. Jose Ramirez and Jose Pedraza. Oh, yeah. Bro, that's going to be a good fight. Jose Ramirez, he fought Josh Taylor last time. If Josh Taylor wasn't such a dirty fighter, I think Jose Ramirez would have been fighting Jack Catterall last week. But anyway, man, this is going to be a decent fight. And then you got Gabriel Flores on the card, bro. You got the heavyweight from the United States that was just in the Olympics, man. Richard Torres. He was just in the Olympics from Tokyo. So I mean, there's a lot of cats on there. This other heavyweight, Antoine Miralles, I guess his name is. There was somebody in one of the chat rooms the other day saying to watch him. He knows the guy. He said the guy's like devastating. He's going to be coming up. So it's interesting, man. Like I said, it's another Tuesday night at the fight's just about. I'm not going out of my way for it. And what I dig about it is they're not clogging it up. They're showing Friday night, Saturday night. What's better than that, bro? Huh?
Yeah, right. Exactly. You can't beat that. In fact, me and Clarence were talking about the undercard. Before a few minutes before you came in, this undercard is all right.
Well, I'm looking at it now, and I see a lot of the names on the left, like it says Richard Torres versus TBA, and Charles Sheely versus TBA. So there's I don't know who they're fighting, but all these guys are all the prospects. They're all the top rank. All their stables, and so they're not going to be fighting heavy competition. But who even knows how many of these fights are going to be on the card? I don't know if they're showing the whole undercard. I'm sure they're going to show Richard Torres, in highlights if there was any amazing stuff. But hey, boxing as usual. I'll take it, bro.
Hey, whatever boxing gave me, I'm taking it. Yeah, that's right.
That's my attitude these days.
That's right. You want to give? We take.
Hey,
Yo, cause that y'all sound some.
we're not going to see Ali Frazier anymore. We're not going to see Mike Tyson and Buster. You know, maybe we'll see a Mike Tyson and Buster Douglas. Maybe we'll see some of these upsets, but they're just not putting together the best. What are we going to? Errol Spence and Bud Crawford. When are we going to see that? Maybe 2028, if we're lucky.
Oh no, man. I'm saying like that. This is where I'm at. Right? I just talked to a brother Clarence about it. But it was like, if Spence be Otis, right? If I'm saying, I'm saying, bud, that's 3 belts to 1. Don't want to hear like, hey, look, I want 50-50. No, you can't get 60-40. I'm just saying 80-20.
You know, I'm not a pocket watcher, Grinder. I have
I'm
no
not saying
clue.
a pocket watcher.
I understand that. I'm just explaining my own
Okay, I got
perspective.
you.
See, I don't get the figures are so high, they're astronomical. I don't understand the difference from $1 million to $5 million. You know, to me, I would take any kind of figure like that. It dazzles me, and also you're advancing. Boxing is you beat the best guy, you beat the guy put in front of you. But see, these guys, I think they're taking a lesson from my day, and I'm saying my day, but bro, I was thinking about it the other day. You know, I've been watching. I saw boxing in the '60s. I saw boxing in the '70s. I saw it in the '80s, in the '90s, in the 2000s, the 2010s. Now it's the 2020s, bro. That's 7 fucking decades I've been fucking watching fights for. That's older than I am. And you know, my point is, we're just seeing it all. It's all coming back again, and nothing is new. But the thing about the fighters today, I think they've seen what happens to the fighters back in the day. How these guys would fight anybody, and they'd go out there like warriors. They used to get that shit kicked out of them. They get their heads pounded. The next week they'd freaking just about do it again. It was crazy. But you know, I just heard this thing about Wilfredo Gomez. You remember him, don't you? Gomez and Sanchez.
Oh yes, sir. Yeah.
Well, you just Google his name, man. Yesterday they found him in Puerto Rico. He's 65 years old, so he's up there in my neighborhood. He was found in squalor. He was found destitute, big beard, bloated, unrecognizable, and he was taken to either a mental institution, and the cops had to go because there were guns there. I don't know how crazy it was, but it's how far the mighty have fallen. And I think these boxers today, they see that, and they're like, I'm not going to go there. I'm going to take a little easy route, and I'm going to do it differently. But see, the fans, guys like me, we suffer because we saw it before.
Yeah.
Now, you know, the fans today, you know, so I had some guy saying the other night that Tyson Fury was the greatest heavyweight. And I'm saying, come on, bro. Did you ever hear of Muhammad Ali? And this guy's like, who did Ali beat? I'm like, what, motherfucker? How about George Foreman? How about Joe? But you know, and I just said, man, I'm gone. I can't talk to people like this.
Yeah.
This is today's boxing fan, bro.
It's
And
laughable. I mean, you can't get upset with it. It's laughable.
It's sad.
Y'all talking about 30 years and that's it. Y'all don't even want to go beyond this. I hear somebody talking about, Alessio Laguel, he's not great. Where is you talking? What?
Well, see, also too, this is what you guys got to remember, and this is why you never see me go back and forth with people, because I came to the conclusion that people don't know shit. So I'm not going to put the time and energy going back and forth with you. I just don't, because you find yourself getting more upset than the person that you're going back and forth with, right? And sometimes people like to push buttons to get a reaction out of you, and they'll laugh. They'll laugh about it. You'll be getting super upset, and they will laugh about it. That's what these trolls like to do. That's like what these casuals like to do. And this is why I'll never have to wreck my brain to have a headache, because I'm not going back and forth with you. And then when you want to start disrespecting the history of boxing, forget just the fighters. When you start disrespecting the history of boxing, I have no problem blocking you. Not because you got the best of me, it's because you're disrespecting the history of it. So when you do that, I have no problem blocking you. So, you know, that's how I deal with these idiots, these morons. In the words of Roger Mayweather, they don't know shit about boxing.
It really is just laughable. They said, no, you don't know what you're talking about, huh? Well, you and then what's so sad about it is you know, you can Google it, you can YouTube it,
Yeah.
and you still, it's unbelievable. There are even some that, oh, Marvel, he's not, they said Marvel ain't one of the greatest middleweight champion. Well, for almost 7 years, he was undisputed. What is you talking about? Who he fought? I said, Sugar Ray Leonard beat him. That's all y'all go by?
Yo, but that's their favorite question. That's their favorite question, man. Their favorite question of the day is always who he fought, when the last time he did it. Man, look, I don't go back and forth with these dudes, man. I just rather not, man, because they will piss you off to the high level of festivity.
Yeah.
They stupid. You're probably arguing with a bunch of dudes that I'm telling you, they're not really boxing fans, man. They don't. Or they are boxing fans, but they don't know I don't know, man. I can't speak for these dudes, man. These dudes be weird. They weird out here, man.
I asked one of them one time, said, do you know about Archie Moore? Archie who? You don't know Archie Moore? I said, yo, the great light heavyweight champion. Hold that title for almost 10 years. You know about that? Man, look, I ain't trying to go way back on that, but that's part of history. Nah, man, you know.
Man, look. Dog, it don't make any sense, man. It don't. And like I said, man, I just don't get into it with these dudes because they're idiots, man. It's like I was watching Blue Blood last night, man. And they were trying their best just to, I don't know if he has blood pressure, but I hope he doesn't. If he does, they were trying their best to raise his blood pressure. Did you see that? Did you see that last night, Bruce Goes?
No, I'm blocked over there, man. I've been blocked there for years. I told him he can't. Yeah, that's okay. Man, I watch him. I watch him sometimes. I like Blue Blood, but I can't chat. I can't say anything in the chat room.
Why?
I don't know. Because somebody who has a mention there blocked me, and I don't know. Maybe they blocked 1 million people, and he just doesn't have the time to go back and unblock me. But hey, bro, this is the internet world. I fucking don't care, man. I can. There's so many places I can go, and I feel bad. I only have 24 hours in the day because I mean Grinda's on so much. I want to come see Grinder all the time. Sometimes I'm doing my own show. I go do Dukes on every Friday afternoon at 6 o'clock. I like to. I'm like you guys. I like to talk. I like to turn myself on live because man, all of a sudden I got 20 people in the room with me, and people want to share thoughts and I like to talk about not just boxing. I like to talk about jazz. Pro wrestling, fucking health, nutrition, fine weed, and there's just so much to do out here, man. I'm not going to argue about anything. What good's that going to get you, man? About anything. Somebody's going to have a different fucking perspective. That somebody wants to come in and fucking start shit in my fucking in my room that I can control. Bango, you're gone. If I'm in your room and they want to argue boxing, I'll jump in there and argue with them, man. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I'll tell you my view. You can tell me yours, and I'll tell you why yours is wrong. And then you're going to either say, I'm sorry, or else I know where you're at. And hey, man, that's what arguing is all about. If you want to argue, one side wins, one side loses. Sometimes it gets to even more. But not. This is the internet. It's not going to get to even more. What are you going to do? press your keyboard harder, man, you're gonna fucking pull up on me. This is fucking this is the internet fucking wars, baby. There's nothing going on. You're gonna hit me with some virtual fucking bullets. All right, man. I'll fucking hit you with a fucking virtual fucking bomb. You know, I mean, it's crazy, but the environment that I'm in kind of dictates the way I'm gonna act. You know what I'm saying, bro?
But see, this is the thing, Bruce. You know what I'm saying? You've been in the game for a long time, and that Clarence, I said to say to you too. You can never dispute the truth, and these people still want to dispute the truth. Like the truth is right there. What are you talking about?
Retarded people don't understand the truth. So the truth is going to get you nowhere with some people.
Oh my God, you are kidding me, yo. I said the visual is in your face, and you what? Yeah, I said something wrong with you. Something really went wrong with you.
Oh yeah, they're out there. You know, some of them they say they're my friends and everything too. But hey, you are, and you have your own opinion, and it's crazy, but you're entitled to it. And that's I'm certainly not going to get upset about it and lose any sleep about it. Whether you're going to ride and die by a fucking boxer that you don't even know. I mean, they could give a fuck if your rent is paid or not. And you're gonna put this guy on a pedestal, and you're gonna say he's the greatest thing in the world. And bro, put him in the ring and fight. That's what we want to see. We don't want to hear the fanboys telling us how good he is and tell us what a jerk I am because I don't ride with him. I mean, hey,
this is the same guy you probably won't even stop to take a picture with you in the street or sign an autograph. But y'all out here acting like they be out here going too hard for these fighters. Like these fighters pay their rent. Like these fighters ain't paying your rent. They're not. You know what I mean? It's like, what are y'all going so hard for?
Athletes, bro. I mean, it's a sport. People would take it further than that. They're beyond me. They have that extra chromosome, man. They're just not. They're in a different league than I am. I can't be on the same platforms, I guess you call it, with people like that anymore. That's why before I used to go everywhere, and if somebody wanted me on their panel, they put a link in the chat. I used to like jumping on. I still do, but I'm finding out some of the rooms I go in, you got some crazy people out there. These people are ride or die for a fighter. It's like, what the fuck are you? Shit, man. Is this guy writing you a check every week? Are you president of the fan club? What do you care? I mean, don't you want to see a 50-50 fight? Maybe he's going to lose. Man, I was an Ali fanboy, a fan man, whatever you want to call it. But, even Marvin Hagler. But I like to see them in fights. When he lost, it hurt me. But man, I would dig the competitive fight. When Joe Frazier beat him the first time, I was bummed, but I got over it, man. And then when Joe Frazier got beat by Foreman, I was bummed, but I got over that too. It's boxing. There's a winner and there's a loser, and we accept it. We move on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, and that's what they fail to understand. There's always a winner and loser, but it's a joy. Yeah, that's once in a while. Just like nobody want to talk about, I say nobody, but majority of people like Sugar Ray Seals. His wife passed away about a few days ago.
All right, Bruce Rose. I ain't mad at you. Save something for me, Bruce. Save something, Bruce.
That's for you, my brother Clarence. You know me, man. I'm a card carrying patient in the state of Rhode Island. I break no laws, no disrespect to my brother JT up here, man. I need it to get me through. It's my medication. I do not do any other mind-altering substances except marijuana, which may alter some people's mind, but it works as a relaxant to my nerves, helps me with my arthritis. With my vision, I have glaucoma. I think, but regardless thereof, man. Yes, my man Clarence. One of these days, you and I are going to get together and pass the toka too, my brother. I just wanted to show you I wasn't flushing the toilet. I was hitting on the bong.
Hey,
Clarence might not make it back to New York.
I told my wife. I said, when it's all said and done and it's retirement time for me and I can sit back and enjoy my life, I'm like, yeah, I might just try it. Might just try it.
Hey, if you can get by without it, bro. I mean, I can get by without it. I have many times. That's the beautiful thing about it, man. You know, you don't withdraw from it. You know, you miss it just like you miss having a you know, when they stop making the crunchy almond joys, you know, with the whatever. But it's not like a freaking like stop drinking or stop shooting heroin or, you know, stop snorting coke, bro. It's a mild fucking thing. I mean, compared to and who gets a hangover from smoking too much weed the night before? If you can tell me one person, that's the first one I ever met. But I personally, I've seen hundreds of people. They can't go to work the next day. As soon as they wake up, bleh. I mean, that's your body telling you something. It's like get rid of this poison substance in there. I've never seen anybody wake up in there, you know, having a vomit or their body has to expel the weed. Shit. You know, the only reason you flunk a drug test for your company for weed is because your body retains it. You know, it's a fat soluble. It stays in your system like 30 days, where coke and fucking booze and pills, they leave your system in a couple of days. You can pass a drug test, but the weed stays in there for months. That's why professional wrestling, once they said no more weed in the drug test, all these guys turned to alcohol. They found doctors that would write in prescriptions for painkillers and muscle relaxants. And how many fucking wrestlers died in the last 20 years that you can name? I mean, fucking dozens of them.
Yeah.
So many.
Yeah, suicides, ODs, you know, fucking just going crazy and, you know, killing their wife. And that's because they couldn't smoke the weed anymore. I don't know if Vince is smartened up yet, but you know, I knew that years ago, man. Bill, I'm an advocate for it. The only thing that pisses me off is my insurance company won't pay for it. I have to go to the dispensary and spend $50 every fucking couple of days, you know?
Damn.
It's killing me. Throw the kid a super chat for his fucking weed fund, you know?
Yeah,
Just kidding. I can afford it and I love it, man. God bless the weed.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
And God bless my wife. She's making me a nice piece of salmon tonight. You know what? I know how much salmon's going to be, man, after this crisis, because, you know, it comes from this is Norwegian, and I'm sure some Russians have their hands in that, and some in the process somewhere along the line. It's probably gonna cost I'd say maybe $30 a pound, and then within the next several months. Where I think it was about $9 today. But anyway, man, I'm gonna be eating that pretty soon, so I'm very thankful to have a good meal in me before I pop over to Duke's in a little bit. Grinda, you coming over there?
Yeah, I'll be over there. Yeah, I'm gonna be over there. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I ain't gonna be here that long. I'll be say a few more minutes. Then I'm gonna close it out and get ready for over there 6:05 and stuff.
And then the fights at 8:00. This is and tomorrow we got fights. I don't even know what's happening on Sunday, but I'm sure something's gonna happen. You know, something fun. You know, if not, we can all come on and talk about the fights, because you know, we're gonna see a bunch of them, man. I mean, there's gonna be. I love it when there's controversy, like we had Josh Taylor and Catterall last weekend, man. They're still not done talking about that. That was great stuff, bro.
Yeah.
What did you think about that fight? Did you see it, Grinda?
I finally seen it, and I don't understand the decision.
Now that Josh Taylor, he's a dirty fighter.
Yeah, he's a dirty fighter. That's what I'm saying, right?
But Catterall, he said, "Fuck you, pal." He put him in a headlock. It's like you're not gonna rough me. You're not gonna give me those rabbit punches and rough me up. Then he knocked him on his ass. And what was that in like the 7th round or something?
Yeah, 7th round.
Oh man! And they stole him of that decision of the greatest, his chance in the spotlight, not just winning the title, winning the fucking undisputed championship, man. And he lost his chance at that. Damn! I hope he gets a rematch, or you know, if Taylor vacates and moves up. If he does, I think he's going to get his ass kicked if he faces somebody like Victor Ortiz or Boots Ennis. But getting back to Cottrell, I hope he gets a chance at the title again, because that was robbery. I mean, we saw that. That's even worse. Not only robbery, but robbery in front of our very eyes on the biggest stage of the world, the stage for the undisputed title, right?
Yeah,
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
that's
It's
crazy, man.
you know, with robberies, like I tell people, with robberies, people always get upset with the fighters, and I'm like, man, look at these judges, man. I don't know what fight these judges, man. And all real boxing people always know that it's always a fix in boxing, and I don't know what fight these judges be watching, because Josh Taylor clearly lost that. I was watching the highlights and I'm like, whoa, what fight were you guys watching? And it kind of took me back to Oscar Valdez last fight. And I'm like, if y'all think that he won that, when first of all, he shouldn't have been fighting because he had just popped up dirty. He shouldn't even been allowed to fight. So you allow him to fight, and then you guys cheat for him. I'm like, it's this. I don't want to say the sport is unbelievable. The sport is not unbelievable. The people in it is. It's just ridiculous.
Yep. It's crazy, man. It really, I'm like, yeah, that could try. Like, I just hope. I like Bruce. I hope they have a rank. I hope he had a rematch clause. I hope.
Well, Josh Taylor said originally he said no rematch. He's moving up in weight, but then a few days later he said possibly a rematch. I don't know, man. Boxing it's what it is today, and I think I stated my position earlier. I hope there's a rematch. If it doesn't get a rematch, then fight. Get a chance to fight for one of the vacated titles once Taylor moves up.
He moved to welterweight. That's not gonna be good for him.
No.
Well, you never know, man. That's the beautiful part about boxing. Let's see what happens. Maybe he was draining his weight all this time to make 140, and maybe that those dirty taxes will carry over, to the welterweight division, bro. I don't know. I don't have privy to backstage info like that. I want to see what's happening. Josh Taylor. He was in. Many people had him in their top 5 pound for pound, which I don't even keep track of that stuff. But I pay attention to what other people do, and I'll follow boxes based on their recommendations. But now they're all, oh no, no, he's not even in the top 10 anymore. So things can change in the blink of an eye in boxing. It's a beautiful sport. We love home run hitters, a clean knockout. But aside from that, it's all. Who said it the best? I think it was George Foreman. He said, if there's not a clean knockout, boxing is a beauty pageant. And it's always going to be like that. It's 3 different judges, 3 different opinions, and there's no, we say, oh, I watched the fight again, and bro, there's no redo. I don't even like watching a fight twice. Once I see a fight once, and I don't score it round by round. I just watch a fight, and I'll tell you when that fight's over before the judges announce their decision, who I think won the fight. And maybe I'll say, he won that by 3 rounds, by 4 rounds. But these the craziness we're seeing today, all I can do is watch it. I'm not even a half full, half empty kind of a guy. I'm just a give me a drink of the water of the glass kind of a guy. So, and boxing just moves on and on and on, gets more bizarre. We've seen so many crazy decisions. Oh, I mean, we can go way back, even though the ones I saw. I'm even going to stop boring you with them, because it's about time I get out of here, man. My wife's I can smell the food cooking.
Okay. Last one more, brother Bruce. Last one more, please.
Oh, bro, Grinda, always a pleasure. I'm sorry I couldn't be here earlier. I wanted to come on today, but I had to do things, man. Anybody out there, they want to hear more of this old cat, just come over to Bruce Goes Boxing, Jazz, and More. give me a sub. I just hit 420 today, man. That's a that's a
Congratulations.
landmark for me. And being a smoker that I am, 420 is a magic number, bro. So if
Yeah.
if this old Toka 2 can get 420 people out there to sub to him, and Grinder, that and Clarence, man, you guys, you're all both welcome to come on anytime, man. We talk boxing, we talk jazz, we talk wrestling, old time wrestling. I know the Grinder likes that shit, man. We can talk fucking nutrition, health, bodybuilding, training. We're all into that. And my favorite, fine weed. So once again, my brothers, thank you so much for having me on here, man. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna go over to Duke's in a little while. We're gonna talk about staying healthy, because what it costs you when you go down. My brother Mad Chad broke a couple of ribs last week. He had to take a week off, bro. If it wasn't for some of the generosity out there, the guy could possibly be homeless, and that's the way it is with people, man. Tragedy could strike us physically. Fucking, a crisis, something, beyond our control, in God's hands. And, we're not prepared for that. But the thing is, we're over at Big Dukes. We're going to try to get you, keep your body prepared for that. Because if the body's not prepared, then, nothing else is going to work. And that's what we do, man. Grinder knows that. Clarence, man, if you don't know that, you will, hanging out with us, man. Because that's what it's all about, man. Staying healthy. So we're going to be here for a while, and we're going to take care of our families. We're going to be around for a long time. We're going to try that through nutrition and proper diet and training. Anyways, grinders and guys, thanks for having me on here, man. Peace, my brothers.
Peace, peace, peace,
bros.
peace,
Peace, peace.
All right, brother. I guess we cover everything for now.
Yeah, we did. For now.
For now, we covered everything. So, are you gonna go? No. This fight ain't worth it. Go that do it after.
No, I'm gonna talk about the Pedraza and Ramirez. I'm gonna talk about it. I got to figure out what I'm gonna do. As far as I'm gonna be like everybody else, stream it, because I'm not feeling Bruce. I'm not paying, not even for no app. I'm not doing it.
Well, I'm talking like this. If it's on ESPN tonight, I'm on it. I just told ESPN, but I don't think so though. If it's gonna be a plus, I don't think it's gonna be ESPN. What they probably might do, they probably show the undercard.
Probably.
And then the main event, they probably put it on plus.
I'm gonna see it and I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out some way, somehow. I'm gonna go figure it out.
Matter of fact, after this, I should call the cable company and ask them, do I have ESPN Plus? If I had ESPN Plus, that'd be good. But I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, we're gonna see though. We're gonna see though. We're gonna see.
All right, last remarks, bro.
Oh well, you know what it is. Thank you, my brother, the underrated one, the number one grinder, for bringing me up here, man.
Welcome.
You can check us later. We'll go live after this Top Rank card, and we'll be back to talk some more boxing. I'll be back to talk some more boxing on IG too, because it's amateur boxing going on tomorrow night. I will be live from John's Gym. Got my man Joseph Kennedy, one of my No Doug Zone fighters. He will be fighting tomorrow. He just came off a tremendous knockout on February 10th, and he's gonna try to make it happen again tomorrow night. So y'all tune in on IG, McLean Clarence, man, and come rock with your boy tomorrow.
All right, man. We gonna see you later, bro.
All right, underrated. Check you later, bro.
All right, peace. That's
peace.
The one and only Karen Clarence McLean. I will be on it. God's will, I'll be on his IG tonight. Is McLean Clarence. It's McLean. It's backwards. McLean Clarence. That's gonna be on IG. Oh, yo, my IG is Jerry 5465. I'm gonna change that soon. Yeah, I'm gonna change that name. I'm gonna change the name real soon. So I just want to let you know, thank y'all so much for everything, and make sure that if you're gonna travel, to your destination or home. Take extra safety precaution out there because we don't want nothing happen to you. Right? We don't want nothing happen to you. And also, if you're single, you married, or relationship, brother, sister, cousin, you name it, make sure you take care of yourself because the climate out there is crazy, it's real, and we don't want nothing to happen to you. All right, until next time, this is, oh yeah, I did the men's the Underrated Men's Breakfast Fellowship Live. I want you to check that out. Put some likes on that. That'd be greatly appreciated. And this is the last of the Underrated Boxing Talk number 65. 66 will be soon. Have a good night. Until next time, stay blessed, stay blessed, stay blessed. Peace.